Hey, just wanted to inform you. You know, when Yvonne Howard kidnapped my daughter, you know, I went up in that courthouse and I said, correct your errors and move along. But some people didn't want to listen, and other people were wiser to the occasion. But when I took her to my house, they tried to stop that. And whose house am I talking about? My house or God's house? Okay, so anyways, so they tried to stop that and said I couldn't take her there. So it says, okay, you can take her in a place public. Then they tried to say a swimming pool wasn't a public place. So I'm like, okay. So me and my brother John, like John the Baptist, but I really have a brother named John. We discussed that a couple months ago. But so anyways, so we're swimming in this pool and having a good time, splashing around, like split splash, taking a bath, get baptized today. But, when I went into court 2 years later, the coercion, right? Remember, I gave that class last summer on the dry erase board. It was a socket move, sock it to them. Anyways, it said, your course, but don't get coerced. So they coerced my daughter, okay, and it's saying that, I said, they said, what do you want to ask your daughter? And to prove coercion, I said, well, ask her about the pool. Her answer was, I don't play pool. Like a pool game, like billiards, right? Okay? So, billiards, birds, I wanted to tell you, that those birds of a feather, the evil that you're doing, flocking together, well, Yvonne Howard didn't know I had a brother named John. So then they said, oh, emergency hearing, he's taking her to a total stranger's house named John. Well, John is my brother, okay? Just like John the Baptist was, Jesus' brother. And, we were down there in the pool having a good time, and 2 years later, they tried to tell her, to tell the court, oh no, he's taking me to a stranger's house named John. I don't know a guy named John. But that was her Uncle John, my brother, my family. So, so when you're in the house of God, what you got to do is, pay attention. But when you're not in the house of God, you should really not try to talk bad about John. And you could translate that if you Google that name John and you read the Bible and know about John the Baptist. That's part of the reason that we were down there swimming in the pool.